Good morning and welcome to ONNtv's Mornings with Luann and Tim. Tim, good to see you. Look at you smiling away. What's wrong?
Happy National Bikini Day.
Oh, it's National Bikini Day.
I've been saving that up for half an hour.
It's National Bikini Day.
1946, July the 5th, 1946, the first bikini made it onto the market, I guess, or something.
Do you have yours on?
I'm wearing a thong in honor of National Bikini Day.
Awesome.
Luann, thanks
Excellent.
for asking.
I have never worn a
Flossing
bikini.
after breakfast.
I've never worn a bikini.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
No, ever. Ever.
Why?
Like even when I was little.
Modest?
Not two pieces. No,
Modest?
my parents were like, yeah, no.
Really? Well, you know what? The French designer, there were two French designers that came up with the bikini, and when they first came up with them, they could not find models who would wear them on the runway.
Really?
You know, he had to get an exotic dancer. She got a showgirl, and then she modeled, a French showgirl modeled the first bikini because they couldn't get a legitimate model to wear it.
Look at you, all full of bikini
I know.
knowledge.
And did you know why I became known as the bikini?
Why?
Because in 1946, women who had amazing figures were known as bombshells.
Yes.
And so there were two different names for the bikini. One was the atome.
Atome?
Atomic.
Okay.
And the other was bikini, named after the Bikini Island, which is where the U.S. did their atomic bomb testing.
Oh my.
And bombshells, so the girls, bikini, and the Bikini Island name stuck, bikinis.
Sort of.
Ta-da! That's why I wore my glasses this morning.
When you get lemons, you turn them into lemonade.
That's right. So
negative like that.
Nuclear bombs, you turn them into bikinis.
Yes, absolutely. You know what?
Put them on a bombshell.
When you're wearing a bikini, you got to make sure your toes look nice.
I don't understand that at all. If you're wearing a bikini, why are they looking at your toes?
Well, because it's all just like the flow, right? You have to have the right kind of makeup on still.
I think if you were asked Aaron, our cameraman, if a woman came up to him in a bikini, the first place he would look would not be her toes. Aaron?
All right. If she had ugly toes, if she had toenails that were falling off, maybe you'd notice. Aaron? I betcha.
No, okay.
This woman in the States went to the doctor because she was concerned, because you know when toenails sometimes, generally on older people, turn brown?
Why do you gotta talk about stuff like this at breakfast?
Because it's yummy.
Okay.
So, and then they kind of
Toenails
like turn brown and
yes.
stuff, yeah. Well, this girl, she's 20, so she goes to the doctor and she's like, you know what, I don't know what's going on. Her toenails were actually separating from her toe, like they were lifting up.
Okay.
So that would be sore,
Yeah.
right? So he was like, I can't imagine what's going on. 6 months earlier, she had a fish pedicure. And
she got a disease from those fish eating the scale of the feet. I would never, I don't trust it.
No. So she had the little thing because I guess they eat plankton. And then when there's no plankton, they'll eat the dead skin on your feet. And
how's that English muffin going down, folks?
Hopefully there's no dead skin in your muffin.
Gosh almighty.
But then what happens is your feet come out and they just feel delicious because it's nice and smooth and everything. But, like you said, plankton eating, so they might have some stuck in their teeth, plus they're pooping in the water, right?
She's talking about poop.
Yeah, pooping in the water.
I started the day all nice with
so
National
then, of course,
Bikini, and
she
she's
has
talking
some
about
toenail
fish
problems. And
rotten
so they
toenails.
finally figured it out, and she's on the mend.
Well,
So
I'm really glad to hear that everything worked out for her.
Yeah, and she's happy because she's going to be able to wear a bikini now because she has pretty toenails.
Oh, that was a nice, you brought that right back around.
I didn't reach at all for that.
No, that was
Right?
good. Hey, okay, so now I've been watching about the Thai boys ever since yesterday.
About the what?
The Thai
Oh,
boys
the
were
Thai
stuck in the
boys.
cave because I was, I'm talking to Shelley Winters and making jokes. And then
Uh-huh.
you showed me the underground map. 2.2 kilometers in and 1 kilometer. I didn't understand the gravity of the situation, clearly. But here's the good news.
What?
Well, the monsoons are coming, so they're panicking.
Yeah, they're freaking out.
So they are getting in swimming gear and scuba tanks.
Yes.
They're going to teach these kids how to swim and teach them how to dive. They have no other choice. But the pumps have done so well.
They're hoping that it's going to wait.
Most of the caves now have water down below this height. The deepest ones still have more pumping to do, but at least if they can get most of the caves down, as soon as they're at a level where the divers can stand up in more of the caves, they're going in and they're going to suit these kids up and take them out.
And you know what? Especially if the guys can stand up and walk, then they can hold the kids, right?
So it's looking good for the Thai boys.
Let's
I'm
keep
happy
our
to hear
fingers
that.
crossed. Monsoons, just back off.
Yep.
Just give them some time. Let those little boys come out.
Do you get the things in the mail from our local MP, Terry Sheehan?
Yes.
Did you see the one we just got?
No.
Okay, well, I was looking at it, and it was a Canada Day version.
Yes.
And so he had the Canadian flag that you could put up, but on the reverse side, there
Oh,
were
shoot, I wish I'd have known that.
there were some trivia questions
Oh.
about Canada. I didn't get one. I didn't get one right, and I'm thinking,
You
well,
know
thanks
what?
a lot, Terry Sheehan. Thanks for making me feel like a lousy Canadian on.
Do you still have it?
I do. I could
You
bring.
should bring it in. We'll try it tomorrow morning.
I wonder if they got one in the mail here. We could look and see in the
Yeah.
office if they have one. No.
No?
Like who
Are they
came?
complicated?
Who came here in 1911 to look at the locks?
Jean Cartier.
No. Anyway, and then another one about what year? Who was the prime minister who came? Yeah, no,
Jean Cartier.
There were
No?
4 questions. I did not get one correct, and it was the day after Canada Day. I'm going, I feel like such a schmuck.
Oh, see?
So thanks, Terry.
Thanks
For
for
making
making
me feel
Tim feel bad,
stupid.
Terry. What a great idea, though.
I realize that my
now-
knowledge of Canadian history is severely lacking.
Now, see, that's terrible. At your age, shame on you. Because mine's so much better.
But you know what? I probably have less knowledge about Canada than my first guests. Because they have moved to Canada, and we're so happy to have them in Sault Ste. Marie, and they're from the cricket club, the Sault Ste. Marie Cricket Club. We have a cricket club.
Isn't that awesome? I think it's great we have a cricket club.
I know, and so they need some more money for their pitch, so they've done a garage sale and stuff. But this is a big fundraiser coming up, and it's the 2nd annual, and it is it's Bollywood night. It's the 2nd annual. Am I right about that?
So what's a pitch? Do you know?
Well, it depends what you do for a living. If you're a salesman, it's the line you give somebody to buy something.
Right.
If you're a baseball player, it's what you do to a ball. And
Yes.
if it's a cricket player, it's the field upon which you play.
Ah, okay. I
How'd
didn't
I
know what
do?
a pitch was. Was that good? Was that pretty close?
Yeah. So
Okay.
anyway, they're having a Bollywood night.
Woo!
Who doesn't love a Bollywood night?
Seriously.
And Nita has done this. Nita Marwa is one of my guests, and she's done the Bollywood nights at the Art Gallery, which I've heard of, I've seen pictures of, and Yasmina Jovanovic talks about how great these Bollywood nights are. So I want to go to the Bushplane Museum. It's a week from Saturday. But they're
week
going to
from
come out and talk
Saturday,
about that,
okay.
about the Bollywood night, and about cricket, because I know nothing.
Who knows about cricket?
And then
I know about the pitch now.
talk about, you want to talk about Canadian history? You know who my second guest is? Kathy
Jean Cartier.
No! Kathy Fisher.
Oh, she knows.
From the National Clergue, what's it called? The Clergue Historical...
Ermatinger
Never.
something.
Ermatinger-Clergue Historic Site. That's it. Ooh, thank you, Luann.
You're welcome.
So Kathy's going to come on and talk about what's going on at the Ermatinger-Clergue Fisher site.
Center. Fisher.
Somewhere.
Her name's not in the title.
So there, it's all about, so now we're going to have, it's Cultural and Historical Day on Mornings with Luann and Tim.
Stay tuned. We have so much more coming up on TV with Mornings, Luann and Tim.
We are back on Mornings with Luann and Tim, and as promised, I have my friends from the cricket club here. So far away from me is Haroon. Hello, Haroon. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Welcome to ONNtv. And Nita.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
Too.
So let's talk a little. First of all, the reason what I was talking about before we went to break about these two probably knowing more about Canadian history than I do is because I know that when you do citizenship tests, you have to study and know about.
Yes,
and you
you
did
do.
it 3 years ago. You had to.
Yeah, I think 3 years.
Yeah, and you passed, obviously.
Oh yes, I did. I'm a citizen now.
And your husband?
Oh, they
Did your kids have to study too?
No, they're younger, so
they're
they
younger.
don't- yeah.
So how did you do on your test?
I did well.
You did very well.
I did better than my husband.
Oh!
though. I promised I wouldn't talk about it, but,
But
that's
you
okay.
just went and did it. I didn't say it. No, you spilled the beans.
That's
Good for
okay.
you though, because I bet you if I had to take a citizenship, they'd probably kick me out of the country. I don't know. I don't remember much from history. I didn't really pay attention.
I don't know how much. Like, when did I study so much? Like this. Like that was like too much of studying.
Really,
yeah,
eh?
It
Okay.
was.
Well, anyway, we're glad that you're here because I always say when I grew up in Sault Ste. Marie, we didn't have a lot of culture outside of Italian and Polish. We had Italian and Polish and Finnish and all that kind of stuff, but we didn't have a lot from the East.
East, yeah.
So I think it's fabulous that we're getting all of the benefits
I
of your
know.
culture,
That's nice.
like your amazing food
Thank you.
and your sports. We never
Cricket.
had cricket in Sault
Cricket,
Ste. Marie
yeah.
before. How long have you guys been around playing cricket here?
So the club started in 2013. They are playing for a while.
So 5 years now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And when I first came in, that was back in 2016. So I used to play cricket back home. But when I came in, I was like confused at where should I carry on that form or that sport. Then I met these beautiful people, and I was welcomed with White Christmas. So I didn't expect that. And cricket is mostly you play outside, and it's a really emerging sports in Northern America. Like they have largest online audience in North America.
The largest online audience in North America for cricket?
Yeah, it was even, it was in fact the first national sports. It was the national sports by the first Prime Minister, Canadian Prime Minister.
Oh.
Yeah, it was played in 1745, just a year before Olympics.
Well, because it was very, did it come to India from Britain? Did cricket start
Yeah,
in
it's
England?
their national sport,
It's their
so that's
national
how
sport, yeah.
Okay.
it developed, yeah.
And how long did you play? How old were you when you started playing cricket? Where in India are you from? Not that I would know.
I'm from Pakistan.
Oh,
Neighboring
It's a neighboring country.
I know nothing. You see that? Where in India are you from?
It's like
I'm not
US
from
and
India. I'm from
Canada,
Pakistan.
Yeah.
Okay, Tim. Now, apparently I know nothing about Canadian history, or Pakistan or India or geography. I suck at
See,
everything.
learning today. Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
much.
So from Pakistan, when did you start playing cricket? How old?
From the childhood. It's like I was talking to you, it's like ice hockey in Asia. So it's so popular.
Cricket in Asia is like ice hockey in Canada?
Yeah.
That's the equivalent. It's that popular.
It is.
Everybody plays.
Oh, everybody,
Everybody
plays.
plays, yeah.
Everybody plays.
So you started when you were a kid?
Yep.
So when you came over, I would imagine if you came to Sault Ste. Marie and you would think, I'll never get to play cricket again.
That's what the club
made
is
him
about.
play.
Like students come in from out of the town, from other countries, but they
Yes.
want to stay in such demographic which is most senior based, right? And demographic used to move in Toronto and Ottawa for better clubs or cricket to play cricket to fulfill their needs. But this club and these platforms, when they're provided, they can actually play, they can actually stay there. So I would encourage everyone, especially students from college, from universities, to come out and play. To the business, they can support in fundraising events, which we'll talk about later with Neeta.
Yes.
And if you can't support or you can't donate, you can play. You can actively.
Do you teach? Does anybody teach
Yeah,
how to
Yes,
play?
I do, yeah.
You do?
Yes.
I could learn how to play cricket?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
you can.
I think one time when I went to the school, Banff School of Fine Arts, and they can get funny, fawn with the pinky up and the T, and they would have like these cricket matches, and everybody have to
Yeah.
dress up and like wear white and stuff. And but I didn't get. I had to be like a ball boy or something. Is there like? I think I had to dress up and wear white, but I didn't get to play. I just had to like pick up the balls for the ladies who were playing. Something like.
We'll make you play.
Okay. Wait, how long do you play? Wait, do I have to go to commercial? Okay, good. Sorry, there's a guy in my ear. He's this big.
Funny.
So now listen, how long can you play in Sault Ste. Marie in a year? I mean, like, what months do you play?
Throughout the year.
We play throughout the year. In winters, we move indoors.
Where do you play inside in the winter?
Northern Community Center.
Northern Community Center or some
Up by,
college.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Northern Community Center is that they have the indoor soccer pitch,
They-
right?
yep.
So you use that for cricket.
Yep.
Yep.
Brilliant. Where's your outdoor pitch here in Sault Ste. Marie?
Well, we started in Bellevue Park, then they came to Rockdale, and now City has given the space in front of John Roads, which is Queen Elizabeth Ground.
In front of the John Rhodes
Yep.
Arena.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth grounds.
Yep.
So
That's nice and central.
Nice and
downtown.
central.
You get more crowds, I'm sure, more people watching.
for people from out of the town, teams from North Bay, Timmins, Sudbury, they visit. We are like champions for 2 years for Northern Ontario Cricket
Who is?
League.
You guys?
Yeah.
Sault Ste. Marie, yeah.
Sault Ste. Marie.
We're the champions. We are the champions, my friend. From wherever? All Northern Ontario?
Yeah, Northern Ontario. High five.
Congratulations. Now wait, do you play too?
No, we tried first year, but we didn't get enough women to play, so we don't have a team yet.
Okay.
But we don't mind, like if we get
It's
a
fun to
full.
watch.
Oh, yeah, it's fun
Yeah.
to watch.
I gotta come and watch. When is there a regular schedule?
We usually play throughout the week, but Sioux Cricket Festival is coming on 14th and 15th July. Teams
July
from-
14th and 15th, you're
Yeah.
having a festival?
Yeah, teams from Northern Ontario are coming in. Even one from India, they're still waiting for their visa to come in and participate in this event.
Come on.
Yeah.
And one from Vancouver, maybe.
Yeah,
here,
one
They're
from
coming from Vancouver to
Yeah.
play?
Yeah.
You guys,
It's
that's
big.
amazing.
It's
Because we represented the Northern Ontario, like we went to Niagara.
We went to Niagara. There was International Cricket Festival, and we
Yeah.
were runner-up on that.
Yeah?
So
Runner up in
promoting
the International Cricket Festival.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed by this. I definitely want to come and watch. We have to go to commercial. When we come back and talk a little bit more, and then we got to
Awesome.
get into the fundraising part.
Sure.
This is great. Okay, stay with us. More Mornings with Luann and Tim and cricket coming up after this. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but our cameraman just gave himself a concussion with his headset. Are you okay, Aaron? I'm good. All right then. So, Nita and Harun, we're talking about the Sault Ste. Marie Cricket Club. There is a Facebook page. I went and looked at it. So there's pictures of all you guys, you champions, you. But there's not much of an actual schedule. So the best chances of catching a game would be to come down to the John Rhodes Arena
Yeah,
to look in the field on a Saturday afternoon and see what's going on. Or you might actually start posting some stuff
Yeah,
on
we
your
can
face.
start
See, if
doing
I
that
pique
probably. That'll
curiosity,
be
if we
nice.
want to find out, we should put a
Yeah.
schedule up.
Yeah.
How long is a cricket game?
It depends. So it can be anywhere from 1 hour to 5 days.
Well-
So it's tricky.
A cricket game can go anywhere from 1 hour to 5 days. Really? Do you stop for snacks?
No, we do. We sleep
You
at
do.
night.
Oh, you do? Okay, but the
Yeah.
game just goes on and on?
Yeah.
It
You guys
depends.
are hardcore.
But we haven't
There's
played
a
ever
bat,
for
there's a
years.
ball, just like baseball, there's a pitcher which we call a baller. He has to deliver 6 deliveries, 6 balls, which completes an hour. We usually do
I
20
just
overs a
realized
game.
something. When I was at BAM School of Fine Arts, it wasn't cricket, it was croquet. It was the wrong sport. Cricket's the bat one.
The bad one, yeah, exactly.
How do they throw it? Does the ball have to bounce?
It has to bounce, not like baseball. It has to bounce and then you
Now
can.
I'm starting to understand. I had the wrong
You
sport.
need to come
guys,
there,
I had the
Tim.
wrong sport in my head this whole time. I'm picturing like, oh, a little pitch. You whack the ball and
Oh,
do
yeah.
you run bases too?
Yes.
Yeah,
How many bases?
Depends till the
yeah,
till you get
You
the
went
ball.
back and forth,
Yeah,
back and forth.
yeah.
yeah.
You don't run around like in baseball?
No,
No, it's back and forth, yeah.
Okay.
And if it crosses the boundary, then you don't need to run, and then
Yeah.
you
There's
get the
certain
runs
rules.
automatically.
There's all kinds
Yeah.
of rules.
Oh, there are lots of rules. Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'm
why I
still
gotta come and
learning.
watch.
Yep.
Well, can I sit beside you and you can say, the reason they're doing this is because of that? And I'll go, okay, you're going to teach me?
Yeah.
Will you bring me some cookies? Just know
I'll
that-
get you some food.
I
Don't
just know that
worry.
you're really good with the food
Yeah, I'll
thing.
get
Let's
you
talk a
some
little bit about the benefits, since I know nothing about cricket and I've just exposed myself. So now I know nothing about history, geography, or sports, you guys. I'm a total loser this morning. The benefit, the fundraiser, the
Yeah.
benefit, fundraiser, the party,
Party. Yeah.
July 14th,
July 14th,
Saturday.
Saturday, 6 p.m.
Bushplane Museum.
Bushplane Museum.
I think we have a poster we can put up whenever. Oh, look at, see, Mike, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Bollywood night. Love it. So what can we look forward to?
Lots of dance, lots of food.
You're bringing up musicians from Toronto?
They're coming from Toronto. This is the second time we are having it. We had it last year, the same weekend, and it was
Sold out last
It was
year.
a sold-out event.
And every time you did one at the art gallery, sold out too.
Yeah, it sold out too.
So let's hope it's going to sell out again this
I
year.
know,
So that means
fingers
you better
crossed.
get your tickets now.
Yeah, please get your tickets now.
Where are they available?
They're available at the Bushplane. We have at the Sioux box, like the community box
Oh,
office.
you have them at the Community Theater
box,
Center
yeah,
box office in the
at
Station Mall.
and we have it at the restaurant, Rasoi,
Where's that restaurant?
the Indian Kitchen.
Where's
Rasoi, the Indian Kitchen.
and where's
It's
it located?
It's at 518 Queen Street
I'm
East.
coming in for, I haven't been there yet either. Okay.
So we have tickets
get out-
there.
I don't
So
get out
guys,
much.
get your tickets soon.
518 Queen Street?
Yep.
Where's that put you? Around what block are you in? Queen and what? What streets are around?
It's Spring and
March.
March.
Yeah, in that area?
Yeah, before that, yeah.
Brock and Spring Street?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
in there, somewhere around Spring Street.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much are tickets?
Students 25,
Yeah.
single 50, and couple 90.
So let's go
So
with
which one
couple
are you
90.
buying?
I'll bring my
I thought
partner
you were a
Keith.
student, so I thought, okay.
You can come back on this show anytime. No,
you.
I'll bring my July when? 14th. Yeah,
July
Keith is still
14th.
here. Keith and I will come.
Okay.
Okay. And so there's two bands from Toronto. Would you call
Just
them
one,
bands?
like it's a troupe.
It's a troupe.
So,
That's
yeah.
what you call them. You call them a troupe,
Troupe,
from
yeah.
Toronto. Two
So
troupes
he's
are
a good
one.
musician. He was here last year too, and he made everybody dance like nobody could sit through
Nobody
the show.
could-
Yeah, and
Really?
he put it up so well.
And
Yeah.
then do you have, and then who, is there dancing on stage too?
Yes, you can. I mean,
Cultural
we have,
dance?
yeah,
Do you have
there is
dancers?
cultural, yeah. We have
Yeah.
two performances from the Sioux.
Yeah?
Yeah. And we have a henna counter where you can put henna on your hands. Like there's a lady who will be doing live henna over there.
Like henna tattoos?
Henna
Tattoo,
tattoos,
but it's
yeah.
natural.
Henna tattoos?
Yeah.
Come on.
And we have some arty crafts from India too.
Arts and crafts too?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, that'll be
And
nice.
food?
And food.
And food.
You get, is it a whole dinner like or what?
Yeah, it's a whole dinner.
Starts at 6?
All you can eat, so.
All you can eat Indian food? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me right
Yeah.
now? Okay.
I'm not. You gotta be there to see it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
And a cash bar too.
And a cash bar.
It's a
Well, then
Saturday night,
That's going to
so
make
you
Keith
need-
happy.
Yep.
Okay, so everybody wins. I get to dance, we both get to eat, he
And
gets to drink, and we get to learn a lot about a
Wow.
little bit
What
about,
else do you want?
well, some cricket lessons.
Okay. That's
You have
off.
to come to the field though.
You have to
Can
be
I
on the
come to
field.
the field?
Because 14th and 15th it's a
Having Sioux
tournament
Cricket
here.
Festival.
Just that'll be a great introduction for
Yeah.
anybody from the Sioux who's looking for a little bit of exposure to the game. Is it at the John Rhodes in the
Yeah,
field?
it's at the
Queen-
John Rhodes,
Queenie
yeah.
Field? So we can head down there on the 14th and 15th and catch some of the cricket players in action from all over the world, from India, from Vancouver, and all over
Yeah.
Northern Ontario.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. You guys, thanks for being on
Thank
the
you
show
so
this
much
morning.
for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
A pleasure. Come back and keep us updated. Let us know how things go and
Yeah,
how
sure,
the
we
developments
will.
go with the field. Are you buying equipment and stuff too? We
Yeah,
don't
they
sell
do buy
We
equipment.
don't sell cricket equipment in Sault Ste. Marie.
No, they
No.
have to buy abroad though, and then
Well, someone should open a cricket store.
So many.
But it won't be me because I don't even know what the stuff looks like. Okay, listen. We're going to go and see you again. I'll be there on the 14th.
Oh,
Get your
thank you.
tickets and
Get
let's
your
all go
tickets
dance.
now.
Let's all go
Yep.
dance and eat and party like cricket players. Okay. Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you. Thank you. Thanks for having us over.
Nita and Haroon. And we'll be back with more Mornings with Luann and Tim. I think the news is next right after this, so stay with us.
Sioux fire crews and paramedics were called to the scene of an accident early last evening at the intersection of Baseline Road and Airport Road. 2 vehicles were involved and there is heavy damage to both. One driver was taken to hospital in an ambulance with what was described at the scene as non-life-threatening injuries. The second driver, Shaylin Stewart, was traveling north on Airport Road and had just left the Sioux Airport where she's taking the aviation course. Fire crews contained a minor spill that was caused by that accident.
Yeah, I was coming down this road here, and then some lady was at the stop sign. And as I was coming down, she didn't see me, so she pulled out at the stop sign, and then we just kind of got into like a T-bone kind of, and then my car just spun and then stopped there, and all the airbags went off.
With the Sport Check World Junior Showcase set to get underway at the end of July, it was announced yesterday that 3 Sioux Greyhounds have been invited to try out for Canada's national junior team. Goaltender Matthew Villalta and forwards Morgan Frost and Barrett Hayton have been invited. During the 2017-18 regular season, Hounds goaltender Matthew Villalta led the entire OHL in wins at 40 and had the lowest goals against average. Morgan Frost led the Hounds in scoring with 42 goals and 112 points in 67 games. Hayton, who had just completed his second season with the Hounds, scored 21 times and set up 39 others in 63 regular season games. The chief of Attawapiskat First Nation has launched a personal war on illegal drugs because he says he's tired of waiting for others to deal with a problem that is destroying his small community. Chief Ignace Gull, who was elected in 2016 following a state of emergency triggered by a spate of youth suicides, says he's using the authority under the Indian Act to search suspected drug dealers. Gull and 4 other local officials search everyone who lands at the Fly-In Communities Airport, including local police officers. Gull said he's sick of waiting for police whose hands are tied by the weeks it often takes to get search warrants signed by a justice of the peace in Sudbury. The chief began the searches on May 27th, working with 2 counselors and 2 volunteers. He brought in a drug-sniffing dog along with a handler and guard from a security company in Timmins to help out on a recent 3-day blitz. They've seized fentanyl, speed, marijuana, other opioids and large shipments of alcohol. Recently, Gull met with Public Safety Minister Ralph Goodale, who told him to apply for funding. A spokesperson for Goodale said they are aware of the challenges Attawapiskat faces and noted the federal government is investing $291.2 million over 5 years in a First Nations policing program. The subarctic community of Churchill, Manitoba has been a fly-in community since the railway was damaged by flooding over a year ago now. A local business owner says merchandise has to be flown in at a greater cost.
We're not used to buying everything for a year. We were used to ordering once a week. Anything that you see here in the store, we had to put it in a container. It had to be all shrunk wrapped, put in a container, and then put on the ship and then brought up.
And the containers, you had two possibilities, renting them, but you'd have to have them shipped back, so the charges were off the wall.
Unbelievable, yeah.
So we ended up buying them. We got a good price on them, but with the freight coming up, we were looking at $5,800 per container that we get stuck with.
Yeah.
We have a bunch on the property now.
Right now we're flying everything in. We're flying it in through Comair.
Are you sustainable as a fly-in only community?
Oh no, we're not going to make it.
This town can't do that.
No,
We're not into
we'll
that.
never make it.
We're trained to be in the train. The train system is the most economical way. But being a flying community, I can't see that happening for a long period of time because the rates have gone up, but the wages haven't changed.
Exactly.
The cost of everything has gone up.
The groceries are unbelievable. For a family, it's hard for a family to survive up here. That's why so many people left.
When we order our stuff, we try and bite off a good chunk of the freight so the customer doesn't get the full burden.
Welcome back to Mornings with Luann and Tim.
He lost his plug.
I lost my plug. Did you hear the
It
little
was
man?
like-
the little
like-
man. Was
Yeah,
like,
it
I
was
going,
like wrapped
"What-
up in
where's
your
my-"
glasses,
I was like,
and
"Where's
then
my-"
he ended up looking.
Okay, the little man in my ear fell out.
Yeah, the little
Luann,
man in your ear.
I
Oh, now
can't
you
even-
look like Superman.
I can't
Sorry,
even believe that
Mr.
this
Herr.
morning, first of all, I didn't know the history of Canada, for one thing, and then I didn't know something else, and then I thought that cricket was croquet. I'm sitting,
Did you?
I'm sitting doing the interview with them saying
I
so.
even knew
and then at
cricket
one
wasn't
point they said the
croquet.
word bat, and I was like, there's a bat in cricket? I thought it was a
Yeah.
mallet. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I had the whole other sport in my mind.
Oh my.
Cricket is the one where they toss the ball,
Yes.
it bounces. So
Yes.
apparently I'm going to go and watch the matches.
Apparently
just so I can
you
learn about
are.
cricket.
That's going to be good. Yeah.
Excuse me, I'm still coughing because of you.
You are. Thank you. You're
Yeah.
welcome. Anytime.
What did you learn during the break while I was busy working?
I learned that we had fireworks
Across the river.
across the river last night. That kept me up
They kept you awake?
a little bit.
They were so long.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't see them, but I heard them.
I didn't see them either. Our team was
You
out
can
there
see them
taking
now.
a
Look,
look.
Mike's
Yeah.
showing us pictures.
Michael's showing
There they
us.
were. Ooh. They went on, they had to have gone on twice as long as the Canadian fireworks.
Yes.
They kind of
Beautiful.
But I don't understand how, like 25,000 people live in Sioux, Michigan. Where
Yeah.
do they get the money to spend on those
I wonder if it's
fireworks?
donations and stuff.
I don't know. I think it's their government. I think they get more money from their government for fireworks because that's just how those
Really?
Americans are. You know, it's like red, white, and blue, and let's blow things up.
Let's blow things up. And then Mike was saying that he was out there shooting and said that at the end there was some kind of an explosion. So he was a little concerned.
That
this
wasn't a
morning.
firework?
Yeah, it wasn't a firework. It was just a big ba-boom.
Somebody had big gas, he
Big
says.
gas.
Does they lit their
Just
big
lit the gas on
fire?
All right then. That's technical terms for you
That-
this morning.
We nobody was injured.
No.
Because if they had been, Luann would have read it on the news just now.
Yes, I would have definitely let you know about it.
What was in the news when you just read the news?
We talked about how there's a woman and two of her daughters came in from, I forget which country at the moment, and there's an agreement between the States and Canada, first country immigration kind of an agreement. She's suing because she is concerned that because she landed in the States first,
Yes.
she wants to come to Canada, but Canada says you don't qualify because it's the first place
place
you
to land.
Yeah, so you have to stay there. But she's concerned that Mr. Trump is going to
Get rid of her and shut up.
yeah, so she's concerned about that.
Wow.
So that's
Did you hear about the lady who was at the base of the Statue of Liberty?
yes, what a wingnut.
Well, I don't know. Is
Right?
she a wingnut though?
I think.
She certainly raised a lot of attention for, well, I mean, she was there because of the refugees. Basically, her
Right.
thing was, it's Independence Day. This is the Statue of Liberty that says, give me your poor, your weak, and your downtrodden, or whatever the words are. And she's sitting there saying, you want to live by this? Where are the children?
Yeah.
Where are the children?
And they had to close the whole place down. So for July 4th,
So she was
that a big
arrested,
deal.
and I don't
Yeah.
know what happened since, but
Yeah.
she sure made a stand.
She sure did.
people
And you know
have-
what? She like really like climbing up the dress of the statue. Like I was thinking, holy moly, you're like brave.
Yes.
And she was always just out of the reach of the police if you watch
Did
the
she?
footage.
Really, I didn't see the footage. I just saw the
She was
still
just
photo.
going around the bottom of it. She was awesome.
Whoa.
Yeah. Did you hear about the 92-year-old mother who shot her son?
Why am I laughing at that?
92 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She was concerned because she was living for the last 4 months or
Didn't
so.
want to go to a nursing home?
Right. She was living with her son and his girlfriend, and they were talking about sending her to a home.
Assisted living.
So she apparently, in her bathrobe, had 2 pistols. Can you just picture this now?
Pistol packing mama.
And shot her son and killed him.
Oh no, she killed him?
Yes, she killed him.
I saw the
92
picture of
years
her.
old.
She didn't look happy.
No, she didn't look happy.
She was
Apparently she
kinda like,
wasn't.
no. Well,
Can
yeah.
you imagine that? Your own mother. Like mine, you might
Actually-
want to ask some.
Actually, I can imagine my mother wanting to shoot me. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you, yeah.
Oh yes, me, yes. Well, then of course.
Absolutely. I could never, though. Imagine.
Well, maybe she wasn't. Maybe there was an issue with mental health,
And it's
which
awfully.
again would suggest that a woman with mental health issues shouldn't have 2 pistols in her bathroom.
Thank you very much. Under her pillow, apparently.
Well,
In her bed.
That's once again those
Yeah.
red, white, and blue, and bang, bang, bang.
Bang, bang to you.
Kind of fireworks. That's what we're talking
Some
about. All right,
fireworks.
listen. we should be. I'm going to go to a break now, and then when I
Okay.
come back, I'm going to have my friend Kathy Fisher with me.
You have a friend.
I have.
Aw.
When I go to the Old Stone House and pay admission, she's my friend.
So you pay her to be your friend.
I get to go to the gift shop for free though. So
Excellent. I get paid to be his friend, too.
yeah.
Every day.
What?
Not enough.
I
but
gotta
get paid.
analyze my life now. I don't know geography. I don't know history. I
don't
don't have
know
any friends. I don't even,
Cricket or
rap artists. I don't know
Yeah,
LeBron
no.
James. I don't know anything.
you know about bikinis, though. That'll help you in your life, Tim. Good for you.
Which reminds me, I'm thinking a thong right now. Thing a thong. There we go. Just fixing everything down there. All right. So we're going to bring Kathy Fisher, and we're going to talk about the Ermatinger-Clergue National Historic Site. I finally said it correctly. And find out what's going on there this summer. You haven't even been to the blockhouse yet.
I haven't, no.
I'm going to make you want to go when you watch the next event. And I
All
tell you
right.
my stories about the blockhouse because it's very cool.
All right.
So
Looking forward to
stay
it.
with us. Kathy Fisher coming up on Mornings with Luann and Tim right after this. So Kathy Fisher, hi Kathy Fisher, welcome to ONNtv.
Well, thank you.
This is your first time in the studio, isn't it?
It is.
Isn't it nice here?
It's fun.
You were liking our table? Our
was.
beautiful table from Black Loon. And it's like a real TV station.
It is.
Kathy?
This is great.
We've known each other for a while now, haven't we?
Yeah, we can't say how long though.
No, because we don't want to give away our ages.
Then you'll know the history of Canada.
Now, did I meet you through your husband, Rob, or before that? I think maybe, I don't even remember. It's that long
don't
ago.
know.
But anyway, Kathy and I have worked together because she's been kind enough to include me in some fun stuff. I remember going down with you to the 4th of July stuff. No, we did Canada Day on Mackinac Island. Remember that?
did.
That's
We
going
did.
way back.
Yeah.
And I dressed up like a French thing with the...
A voyageur.
I dressed up like a French voyageur, and I remember standing there with my foot
Yeah.
up in the breeze
Well,
blowing.
then we had you change clothes quickly and become a pirate, didn't
Then
we?
I became a pirate, yes.
That was all because we were promoting years ahead for the bicentennial of the 1812.
Oh, that's right,
And
the
the tall
1812
ships
and the tall
all,
ships.
yeah.
So when even though that your title is curator of the Ermatinger-Clergue National Historic Site, you're involved in everything culturally in Sault Ste. Marie, aren't you? I mean, you really have your finger on the pulse, don't you?
Yeah, well, you have to be. We have so much culture, arts and culture in Sault Ste. Marie, and like you have to bring the place to life.
Yeah.
It's
Living
you know,
history.
living history. It has to happen
And
because that's the way you get people excited.
Your family is also very theatrical by nature.
They are.
Your husband is involved in theater. Your children both are musical and have done shows as well.
Yeah.
World travelers, those kids.
They
Holy
are.
Smokes.
I can't keep up.
But so it's sort of in your blood almost to do these things and create history through theater and music and it's a real cross-cultural thing.
Yeah.
I mean cross-sector thing. You
Yes.
use arts and entertainment and culture and history, edutainment.
It is.
It is.
That's what I call
How'd your
it.
paddle go? That was so cool on Canada
Day.
You
We did the second annual. Again, about 100 paddlers.
Kathy Fisher, you
the
do
best
things
is
right.
I make them sing "O Canada" as the canal water lowers.
As they're
and
being lowered in the
before-
locks?
Before they leave the canal and paddle to the Ermatinger, while they get out at the Bushplane.
Yeah,
Edie's
yeah.
very nice to them over there.
Surya with the Bushplanes. Yeah, you guys
And
work
then
well
they
together.
portage across Bay Street.
Across Bay Street with
And then have lunch on the lawn.
lunch
but
on the
it's always a great day. Yeah. And it gets everyone ready for the rest of Canada Day.
And you know what? It does because it's earlier in the morning.
So they paddled on a national waterway, and we started at a National Historic Site at the canal.
Yes.
And they ended at a National Historic Site
at the
on a
your site.
national birthday.
On a national birthday.
Yeah,
You bring
that's
it
the
all
whole.
together.
Yeah, that's the whole part.
And now, here's what also gets me. A lot of times sometimes people make comments that I don't like. And I'm talking like on social media stuff about, the old stone house, I went there when I was a kid and a school trip and stuff. Clearly, I would say, then you need to go back again. If you're being all kind of like, I went there and what you guys have going on down there on that site now is remarkable. It's world class.
There is so much that we bring it to life, but we have a new visitor center. It has a theater, multi-purpose. We use it for all kinds, from live theater right down to our orientation movie. We have a great gift shop, but the Old Stone House in itself, the Block House, and Heritage Gardens, which we use for all our food.
Yeah. So I want to tell them the story about this other time that you included me in an event that I loved. What is that called? The Harvest?
Well, it's our evening in the summer kitchen.
Evening in the summer kitchen. And so you take all the things that you have grown over the season and you cook them and you create a traditional meal.
Mm-hmm.
And so guests sit in the kitchen at the open hearth.
Yes.
And you prepare this beautiful fresh meal and you eat in the old Stone House.
Yeah.
And then you had me impersonate the late, great Mr. Clergue. And I did a mustache and I studied, and you gave me his actual, some journals, some writings from his journal, some poetry he'd written, some letters he'd read, speeches he'd read at different events. So she got me all dressed up. I did the makeup and stuff, and I made myself kind of look like Clergue, and I wore a mustache and sprayed my hair dark, and you got me the suit. I had the knickers and everything.
Yeah.
So the guests finished their dinner.
They do the appetizers and main course by the hearth, and then we have a little intermission that's always themed.
So
Each
there I
year is
was.
different, and
So there I was
Clergue.
sitting in the wingback chair in the living room in the Old Stone House, and the guests all come in and they all sat around me, and I read them, and we laughed, and I told them stories about the house, and you'd shared some stuff with me. And after that, this little interactive I'm reading thing, and they get to meet Mr. Clergue, then they all go back in and they had their desserts already back by the hearth again.
That's right.
That kind of thing, I don't think people know that you do that. I don't think enough people know that you do that stuff.
We're just, we've got all these little hidden gems. We're doing Group of 7 now.
I didn't know that.
You have to come.
Okay.
You have to come see it. So it's dinner theater. This time, the theater in our Heritage Discovery Centre becomes the stage and the theater seating for the audience. And we have Lauren Harris. And he actually is talking about painting it's 100 years this year that Lauren Harris and the Group of 7 started coming to
I did not
Algoma.
know it was an anniversary.
Yeah,
The
anniversary
centennial.
year. So this is from his journals that year, and he talks to our audience and tells why he came to Algoma to paint the landscapes. And then we have a dinner in the summer kitchen
Yes.
based on what they wrote that they ate. So, and some of it, you know, we've taken a little you know, so we have dessert served on a painter's tray, and you know, it's desserts that have color.
Yes.
So
A palette of
yeah,
food.
a palette. That's right. So that's just one more. So we have those open to the public, August and October, but we offer it to bus tours, and they're coming in. Rhodes Scholars and other bus tours are coming in for this group of 7 stuff. So it's just another little thing that we're now able to do.
Do the ships come to you? The
Cruise ships
the
are
cruise
in.
ships are coming. Do
One
they?
a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys do a festival, like a fruit festival? Is there a strawberry?
So strawberry's coming July 19th. Strawberry Social.
Strawberry
But
Social.
the nice thing is, it's downtown days. It's the first block party. So we're going to have it go right into the evening. We have
Really?
Outspoken Brewery on the property. We have the main stage on Queen Street right in front of us. I think backstage, backstage Broadway.
with Sally
Yeah,
Toyman
they're
on
going to
Backstage
be on that
Broadway?
stage. There's lots. Our reenactors will all be there.
The reenactors.
And strawberries and
And
our
s-
homemade shortcakes and things like that.
Oh, Kathy, what day again?
July 19th, and then
starts in the afternoon,
That's
goes all into the
afternoon and evening for the downtown block,
Block party.
and then I think we're doing it the next day too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We have to go to a commercial, and we have more to talk about when we
We
come
do.
back. We have more.
I got notes.
Okay, we got to
Okay.
get to Kathy's notes. Enough about me and talking about my. But the blockhouse, I want to talk about the blockhouse. How cool is? Okay, we'll come back with Kathy Fisher from the Ermatinger-Clergue National Historic Site, talking about the lineup of all the activities coming up this summer right here in Sault Ste. Marie. Take advantage of this stuff, guys. Don't say there's nothing to do in Sault Ste. Marie. Just talk to Kathy Fisher. We'll be right back after this. We're back. So, Kathy, recently I had Helena Huapalainen from the library on the show.
don't you love Helena?
She's the best.
Yeah.
She told me about this library pass deal. What a bargain.
So one of our board members said, you know, every other city's doing this. It's an opportunity for people, especially if you can't afford the admission. People that have said they haven't been there, you know, since they were
Since
three.
they were three.
You know, so get to the library. There are 2 at the main branch, 2 at the west branch, West End Community Center. There
There are passes that are at the desk.
Yes.
And you can use your library card to sign out this pass. And with that pass,
You can bring
4
4 people.
for free into the
Yeah.
historic site to do the tours.
Yes.
At no charge. So
No
if you,
charge.
this could be for anybody. This doesn't have, if you got somebody from coming from out of town, how brilliant is that? Free of charge. You go to the library, you use your library card. And by the way, if you don't have a library card and you live in Sault Ste. Marie, it's free. Why don't you have one?
Yeah.
They have everything that you need at libraries. They have computers, they have books, they have activities, they have social events. It's a hub. Get your library card. Somebody comes to visit, or even just take your kids.
Yeah.
Go to the library,
well,
take
and,
that, get
you
the
know,
pass.
Helena and I both said there are so many new people immigrating to Sault Ste. Marie. This is a way for them to get
Them.
out and see
And see
what
the
we
history,
have too.
and like that blockhouse that I love so much that Mr. Clergue lived in on the Algoma side, like the Algoma
it was
the
on the
power plant site.
Yeah, by St. Mary's Paper.
It was originally used to store ammunition and stuff and powder kegs and stuff, and then he turned it into a house.
He did.
And it had the first indoor toilet in Sault Ste. Marie.
First indoor electricity
it's still
and
there.
plumbing.
The toilet's in there.
It is.
And his secret office in the attic.
In the attic with the pull down stairs.
So cool. Okay, so this is great. So we
So
know about you got to
get
go to
to
the
the
library,
library.
get your free pass.
Or buy a 4-culture pass, but that gets you to all 4 places.
Okay, now we have to go to
So-
the next thing.
Yeah.
Blueberries
Okay,
in August.
so we told you about
Strawberries
strawberry
in July.
Every month is a theme, right?
Yeah.
And food related.
We love that.
So August 18th, we have Blueberry Festival. So if you want to have the full meal deal that you were talking about,
Yeah.
like evening in the summer kitchen, we're doing one in August.
Nice.
Blueberry themed, but we're part of the War of 1812. Our site tells that story.
Yes.
So the Royal Newfoundland Regiment, which originated in Newfoundland, 2 or 3 gentlemen are coming from Parks Canada. I got her from
Go ahead, yeah.
Signal Hill.
Oh.
And they're from the original, well, not them, but you know,
Their
they're
family?
representing
Oh.
the original Royal Newfoundland Regiment. They're coming, and then we're going to do rum tasting. And then they're going to do some reenactment as well. But their whole purpose is to introduce our visitors with this rum tasting. We're going to do a blueberry themed dinner. And then we're going to put you on a bus, and you're going to go to the Ghost Walk at Fort St. Joseph.
Come on.
So it's a big package. It's like 8 to 10 hours of entertainment. It is $100,
But for
it's
10 hours?
it's going to be worth it. There's so much packed into that time period.
Oh, and you get food and travel and rum.
And blueberries.
And blueberries. And
But,
then what's after?
you know,
Okay,
we
so
do have blueberry tea as well. So
Oh,
you
so
don't,
not
if you
not
don't want to do
necessary.
the big package, you
Right.
can come for tea.
Oh, you can just come for the tea.
Yeah.
And then what's going on in October?
Well, we have
Oh, August
August
and
is packed. August is packed. We have Fringe Festival on site.
You're doing
where
the Fringe Festival is performing in your theater?
They will have different things in
Going
our
on all around the property.
Yeah, and well, of course, in the downtown area, but
Yeah.
we're one of the venues, so we're very excited. And our group of 7 is part of that Fringe Festival.
Okay.
So yeah, you
So we've got about 30 seconds left. What do we have to wrap up with?
Okay, well, what you need to know is
Is?
get to the SaultSaintMarie.ca website, and it's ECNHS events, because there's so much going on.
ECNH meaning Ermatinger National
Ermatinger-Clergue National Historic Site.
Can we
Events.
Google you?
Yeah,
Okay, or call
Yeah.
call Kathy at
Facebook, whatever.
Find
or
them.
call us.
Call them and get down, or just go visit for heaven's sakes. Go to the information center. We're going to commercial and coming back to say goodbye to Luann and goodbye to Kathy right now.
Well, thank you.
I adore
I think
you.
you're saying hello and goodbye to me.
Okay, hello and goodbye. We'll be back right after this. Thanks. Luann, tell me before we go, you have something to tell us about
Yes.
GoFundMe.
Unfortunately, Brandon Odbury, a young man here in Sault Ste. Marie, passed away recently from a drowning. And there's a GoFundMe page that's up and running right now. We'd love for you to take a look at it. He leaves behind a wife and 4 little girls. So if you want to go to the GoFundMe page, that would be really awesome for Brandon Odbury. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Luann, and enjoy the rest of your day. And come on, Sault Ste. Marie, come through for Brandon Odbury and his family, like you always do. We'll see you tomorrow on Mornings with Luann and Tim. Bye for now.